Kevin Price with your Price Point Edition. I want to talk a little bit about one of the biggest innovators in automobile technology, Tesla, pulling a page or a chapter out of Hyundai's playbook. I know it sounds crazy. How in the world would a company like Tesla, famous for one of the most expensive automobiles out there, I think their cheapest model is $69,000 now, take a chapter out of one of the biggest mass producers of automobiles and one of the leaders in consumer-oriented, middle-class, if you will, automobiles in Hyundai, which is now the fifth largest automobile producer in the world. You think, what could they learn from each other? Or what could Tesla in particular, Elon Musk, the innovative president of that, learn from Hyundai? Well, what's interesting is if you remember back in the late 1990s, Hyundai was such an incredibly minor player on the auto production field, it wasn't even funny. Virtually inconsequential, in fact, and largely ignored by the magazines and the media that dealt with the automobile industry. And when it was covered, it was usually in less than favorable terms. Well, in 1999, they turned a significant corner in its history by deciding to improve their guarantee to a 100,000-mile warranty or 10 years. This is roughly twice of what anyone else was doing, including the luxury brands was doing at the time. And even to this day, the vast majority of companies out there are still limping behind the warranty of Hyundai. And now some major car companies actually allude to the great warranty in their commercials because they don't want to give props to Hyundai. Well, what happened as a result is, again, a relatively minor player. A relatively minor player in the automobile industry all of a sudden became a relatively major one relatively quickly. And now, the last couple of years, J.D. Powers and some of the other critics rank Hyundai among the best values and the best cars for in terms of safety and other classes out there in the automobile industry. It's a revolution that's taken place. Well, it's interesting because Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, looked at the situation and said, you know what we need to do? We need to have a guarantee just like Hyundai. You know what they're guaranteeing, though, and in fact it's even more bold, even more innovative. They're guaranteeing that you will resell your car for 90% of its value because of how great of a brand it's going to be. Now, will it have the emotional and psychological impact that would actually make people look at it in that type of way? Who knows? But it's the exact kind of bold and risky thing it needs to do in order to become a major player, which is exactly what Hyundai did a little over a decade ago. It's interesting to watch. Imagine a person like Elon Musk learning from Hyundai, but the implications could be huge for business everywhere. I'm Kevin Price. This is my Price Point Edition. Make sure you check me on the radio on The Price of Business, priceofbusiness.com. Also, our national news website, usdailyreview.com. I'd love to get your price point as well.